Alright, so what's up guys? We're back with the Cherokee, and today we're going to do something pretty fun. We're going to have this Highlift jack and this axe and maybe even a shovel, and we're going to put it on our dinky like AutoZone roof rack that came with it when we bought it. It's not permanent, but we decided we have it, so we might as well put it on there and make something that looks pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to get to it. The first thing we're going to do is take off the roof rack. It's just got a couple of like snap-on mounts here, so that should be pretty easy. And then once we get it off, we'll get it on the floor of the garage and we can start looking at what our plan. Alright, so now we're in the garage. Our plan, actually we don't really have a plan yet, but obviously like just visualizing, we're gonna want to have the Highlift jack like sideways on this, like typical roof rack stuff, and then we're gonna put the axe and the shovel on this side. So yeah. So now we need to figure out a kind of general design plan that we're going to follow. Alright, so the plan here is, this is going to be really simple. What we're going to do is cut this in half and cut it here. So we have two little plates. What we'll do is a plate on this side, and then we'll have the bolt go through here, go through the plate like this, and then we'll have the nut on the other side to kind of secure it. So the first thing we're going to do is cut this in half and cut it off here to make it clean, and then clean up the edges, and then after that we'll drill our holes. Alright, so that's our two pieces. Now we just gotta clean up our dirty edges, and then we'll be able to drill some holes. Alright, so now that we have this kind of cleaned up as best we can, we now need to figure out where our holes are going to be drilled. So we're just going to basically have it like this and kind of eyeball where our hole placement is going to be. So we can have that, and then this, and then the same thing up here for here and here, so we get most of the weight to balance this. So yeah, let's drill. Now that we have this hole drilled, we're going to do this one. We're just kind of stepping up sideways now. Alright, so here we go. We got our holes drilled so our bolts fit through. Now we're gonna mock it up on the roof rack. So as you can see, it's really simple design. Holds up nicely. I mean, and this one little bracket is elevating the entire thing. Yeah, Jason's wiggling it. It's barely moving. So that way when we have the second bracket on here, it's gonna be super sturdy.
Okay, so for this one, we're just gonna have the axe on top of the shovel. So the axe, this will kind of go up here, and then we'll have a piece of metal going here, and it'll go across these two bars, and then this will hold it in place. And then we'll do one on each side, and then one for each, the shovel and the axe.
Yeah, and then over here on the Highlift jack, we're just replicating this completely again to do up here, and then the Highlift jack side will be completely done.
So we're cutting 5-inch pieces of this flat bar, so they have to be big so that both sides of the U-bolt will fit in, but then also it's got to stretch between each of our little up pieces for the roof rack. So now I've got all 4 pieces done, so I'm just going to grind them down and smooth out the rough edges from the cut.
Alright, so as you can see, we got this side down, so it's completely mounted. So it's completely done. I mean, I can oh, well, okay, I can't stand on it, but I can put a lot of weight on it. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is drill these holes so our U-bolts can go through like this, and then hold the shovel in between here.
Okay, so now we're done drilling, so next we're going to mount them up and see if they fit.
So in order to fit both the axe and the shovel on this, we got to yank off this plate. So we'll do that real quick, and then unfortunately, I don't think we can do like shovel and then axe. I think we're gonna have to stack them both on top of each other. So hopefully it fits well like this. I think it'll look really good still, regardless. Alright, so here it is. As you can see, here, let me step back a little bit. We put both the axe and the shovel together. I think it looks really good. So here's kind of what we did. We had a standard U-bolt with our A piece of angle iron on the back with just 2 holes drilled in it. Copy paste on that one. And it holds really well, it's very sturdy. Then on this side, oh yeah, and also we don't really know the laws of having an axe, but it is Texas, so it's probably fine. So here's the Highlift jack. You already saw this. So now the next thing we need to do is take all this stuff off, and we're just gonna spray paint these brackets with some bed liner paint, and then we'll throw them back on, and then we'll throw the whole roof rack on the Jeep, and we'll be all done. Alright, so here they are, all bed lines. Next time you see them, they will be back on the roof rack, and it'll be done. Alright, so it's been a few hours. The paint had to dry, but here it is. All done. I'll do a quick walk around and show you everything. But really happy with the result. I mean, looks DIY, but I mean it's very solid, very sturdy. Definitely do the job, and it was like 20 bucks for everything, mount wise, not, you know. But yeah, it looks sick. So the next time you see it, it'll be on the Jeep. Alright, so here it is. I mean, here's a shot of it. Like here, the light kind of sucks. Here's a shot of it on the Jeep. You know, looks pretty good. Do a full walk around here. But yeah, so if you like this video and want to see some more cool XJ videos, you should totally subscribe. You know, we got the 8.8 build coming up, stuff like that. You know, yeah, there's the axe and the shovel. There's the sun. Yeah. It's really starting to come together. It's crazy what just a couple things can do to the roof rack. So, alright, thanks for watching. See you later.